Hello everyone and welcome back. Let's talk about Hempacco. It is going public today and it could disrupt tobacco. That's what they're attempting to do. They're disrupting tobacco with CBD hemp cigarettes. They've got a small portfolio, they've got a small footprint operation, but it does look like they're growing. We're going to take a look at their financials and how do you order this? How do you get in before everyone else? San Diego, California. 53,000 square feet warehouse. They got hemp flower, all organic, lab tested. This is even earth friendly. Supposedly the butts are biodegradable. 21 docks as well as refrigerated storage units. And this is ticker symbol HPCO. It's supposed to take place IPO on the NASDAQ exchange. It's already set up at $6 a share. And they've got a lockup period. I want to make sure you check this out in the NASDAQ listed filing because there is a 90-day period too if they meet some of those thresholds. This could be a pump and dump for sure. Now be sure to check out the videos and do your own research for Hempacco Company Incorporated. And this is a good video. Introduces you to the CEO, the founder of operations. And there's also another great video that shows you some of their new products that I don't see on their website yet, but Hemp by Rick Ross, and this is cookies and cream, and these are smokable, inhalable CBD cigarettes. So if you want to get in on these OTC plays before anyone else, make sure you check out Webull in the comments below. Sign up and get up to 12 free stocks. Now let's talk about the last 12 months. They generated 1.2 million in revenue. Yeah, that's right. For a 12-month period, only $1 million. So that's not that great, especially when you have a net loss of 1.9 million. But we're going to take a closer look at their financials. They do have a small market cap, which could lead to some high volatility. Operational segments include private label manufacturing, sales, intellectual property license, and development and sales of in-house brands using patent counter displays. Over 200 retail locations in San Diego area, so you can see there's room for them to expand outside of that area, and they currently own about 600 kiosk vending machines that they plan to refurbish, and it doesn't sound like they've done that yet, and use to distribute their products in a wider fashion under the Hemp Box vending brand. 30 million cigarette capacity monthly, and we recently received our largest purchase order to date for approximately 9.2 million from HBI International, juicy brand, to manufacture hemp rolled cigarettes for it. So it looks like they are moving in the right direction. Definitely very early in this company's process. Reduced its IPO size to 1 million shares. This is good because you don't want to be diluted, right? I mean, as many shares that you can limit from being issued is always a good thing for a company. 3 million shares were initially anticipated. The IPO now expects to raise 6 million, a 60% cut from the previous estimate of 15 million in its IPO proceeds. Now we'll have to see how this launches and takes off, but I mean, a company that is looking to definitely grow, and they're not expanded out all that far yet. You know, it looks like they're trying to get in liquor stores and bars, and they're building up this kiosk and retail network. So let's take a look at the company's filings. We've got the S1s and the amendments. The latest one here on 8/22. Let's take a look at their financials. We've got a 1-year view. We've got a 6-month view, and we've got a 3-month view. I would recommend looking at revenue, cost of goods sold, and the net loss to see which way these financials are trending. So if we take 2020 to 2021, we could see it's trending in the wrong direction. 1.4. We don't want those net losses to be increasing, but there could be things that this business is doing to grow, and that's what's happening right now. They're going public to raise money. You can see the cash and cash equivalents down here, only $67,000 as of June 30th of 2022. Now this is unaudited. It says unaudited all through here, except here the assumption is that this has been audited. So the financial situation here isn't terrible, but it does look like it may be improving, especially for this 3-month period here. I mean, almost $500,000 and an improvement to about 100,000. So that's a good improvement, but you can see here previously there was not much improvement. It was actually trending in the wrong direction for this 6-month period and definitely for this year-over-year period. Another section that's very important to look at in your SEC filings is going to be the risk. Make sure that if you plan on holding this, you know these IPOs when they launch, they are very popular with the initial launch day one. These typically skyrocket and then come crashing down very quickly to find support eventually. I'm not sure where this one will find support, but I do expect it to have the same type of launch that we've seen out of some of these other IPOs. But you want to take a look at the risk section. So not only the lockup period, you want to be aware of that because a lot of shares could be freed up to be sold in the market, causing an oversupply. But you also want to take a look at the risk section, and this one talks about the percentage or approximate makeup of one customer and its reflection in the revenue. So HBI International, which we talked about just a moment ago, the sales of one customer made up approximately 91% of the revenues for that 6-month period ending in June 30th of 2022. And we do not have a binding purchase agreement with this customer. And if we lose this customer, our revenues would significantly decline and harm our business. So just really important to understand that this is the way that they're operating, and it doesn't look like there's any binding purchase agreement. So just be aware that this is something that you definitely want to keep an eye on. How many businesses you have to watch. I mean, if you're a serious investor, you're putting a lot of cash in here, then you want to know that HBI International has a strong financial holding situation footing. Now, I do want to take a look at their partnerships because these are also popular partnerships, well-known partnerships with Cheech and Chong, for those of you that remember Cheech and Chong, and then also from the hip-hop producer Rick Ross and James Lindsay. So we've got those partnerships and developments, and they have their own products that they're advertising that might be able to help push this and give it a little bit of an edge. And I also wanted to share with you this GGII partnership. This announcement here, this joint venture to develop and manufacture CBD, is one that you might also want to put on your watch list. Over the last day, there's a 40% drop in GGII, but if this IPO takes off in a positive direction, you can also see a very positive reaction from anything related to it. So if you go to GGII's website, they have current initiatives. They've got the brand portfolio of hemp and CBD cigarettes, the herb cigarettes, nutritional supplements, their beauty care products, CBD products, and I mean, there's just a lot of things that you're not seeing on the IPO's website. And here's the refurbishment of the kiosks. So a lot of very interesting pictures on here, and this is one that I would definitely watch. I mean, obviously this is trading at fractions of a penny, so be careful trading out there, and I'll see you in the next video.